Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Today, we return to a place that always seems ordinary, the airport. No grand stage, no spotlight, no major announcements. Just the 7 members of BTS walking, returning home to Korea. A journey that, on the surface, seems routine. But that is precisely where the story begins. Because for BTS, the airport is never truly ordinary. In these transitional spaces, between departures and arrivals, amidst the crowd and the limitations of space, the smallest details often emerge unnoticed. Details that are unplanned, unscripted, yet somehow the most honest. When a camera catches only one angle, when there's only a single, short video, when mere seconds are captured, that is when body language starts to speak. Formations shift, distances disappear. Dynamics appear too consistent to be mere coincidence. And at the very end, there's a small moment, a greeting from Jimin to the fans, that feels familiar. Not because of the size of the gesture, not because of drama, but because of its meaning. That tone, that energy, something we've seen before. From this one brief video, we can see the same pattern again. A pattern that may go unnoticed by many, yet speaks loudly to those who truly pay attention. So today, let's explore it together. Slowly, carefully, 1 second at a time. This time, all 7 BTS members are seen together on their journey back to Korea. As of the recording of this video, there is only one video showing them as a complete sequence. No extra camera angles, no additional edits. The scarcity makes every second captured feel all the more precious. Of course, as time goes on, we hope to see more videos, more perspectives, more details from their airport journey. Yet even from this single clip, there's plenty to observe if we look closely enough. In the opening seconds, the formation is immediately noticeable. Unlike their previous arrivals, the lineup has changed. Jimin is at the very back, while several members walk ahead. Jungkook, meanwhile, is at the front with a few other members. At first glance, this shift in position may seem trivial. Airports aren't spaces where everyone can walk freely. There are lanes, staff instructions, security protocols. Yet for those who have been observing BTS closely, especially the dynamics between Jimin and Jungkook, even small changes like this raise questions. Is it pure coincidence? Or is there a pattern repeating, just in a slightly different form? Jimin walks at the back with a calm, measured pace. Not rushed, not tense. Occasionally, he glances toward the fans, raising his hand in a small, gentle wave. The gesture is modest, unassuming, but deeply personal. Jimin has long been recognized as one of the members most consistent in acknowledging fans, especially in moments like this, when cameras cannot capture every angle. And here, once again, his charm works quietly, without effort. He looks incredibly handsome, yet not in a striking, aggressive way. Not the kind of visual that immediately grabs attention. His beauty is subtle, so gradually captivating. His expression serene, his gaze warm, without trying. Then his smile appears. Jimin's smile is quietly dangerous. Unforced, not grand or loud. Yet enough to make anyone pause, even for a second, or smile back without realizing it. There's sincerity there. Comfort that flows naturally, as if he is smiling not just with his lips, but with his heart. And it's precisely this combination that makes Jimin so mesmerizing. Elegant charm paired with a sweet, innocent smile. Not just a visual delight, but an aura. Once it is noticed, it's hard to let go. Next, we see them passing through security, one by one. Jungkook is ahead, followed by J-Hope, Suga, and the others. And once again, Jimin is near the back, one of the last to move through the area. Yet even in these positions, their pace remains synchronized. No sense of rush. No tension. They move with a calm rhythm, as if fully in going home mode, not just moving from one place to another. It's important to note that in airport settings, spacing and formations are often influenced by security protocols. Sometimes members have to separate slightly, not by choice, but due to situational requirements. Narrow walkways, staff instructions, or safety considerations can easily shift their positions. But it is precisely these constraints that make the small moments captured between them so fascinating to analyze. If we recall the previous departure video we discussed, even though it was very short, the details cannot be ignored. In that clip, Jimin and Jungkook walk extremely close. No distance. No gap between them. Not even space for anyone else to step in. They do not appear to be keeping distance. No awkward gestures. No signs of discomfort. Instead, they walk side by side naturally, tight, calm, and synchronized. In those few seconds, Jungkook's position gradually shifts. Initially, he is slightly behind Jimin, staying close. Then he moves a fraction away, for only a brief instant, before returning to align perfectly with him. Shoulder to shoulder. Arm in arm. At this point, Jungkook appears slightly ahead of Jimin by a few centimeters. And this is not new. Observers who follow them closely recognize this as a consistent pattern. Jungkook often positions himself slightly in front, not to leave, but to protect. This position conveys a repeated sense of protectiveness. Without words, Jungkook seems to say, "I'm in front. I'm watching. You're safe behind me." From multiple videos over time, this pattern is clear. Jungkook naturally assumes a protective role, slightly ahead, scanning the surroundings, ensuring Jimin remains in a safe space. Not a dramatic gesture, not a staged action, but a subtle consistency across situations. And when such patterns keep appearing at different airports, different times, under different circumstances, it becomes increasingly difficult to dismiss them as coincidence. Because in the end, small details are often the most honest. From a single, simple video without multiple angles or dramatic editing, we are reminded that the most powerful stories often hide in the smallest things. Not in what they say, but in how they walk, how they stand, and how they naturally place themselves in relation to each other. Some may see all of this as trivial, unimportant, easy to overlook, but when the same patterns repeat, again and again, consistently, across situations, it becomes impossible to ignore. Body language never lies. And it is in these quiet, ordinary moments, in the calmest and most unscripted settings, that we often see their dynamics most clearly. Thank you for watching Jikook Moments. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next moment, because BTS stories are often hidden in the most unexpected places.